Good morning. Hi, Jake. Hi, Prey. Oh, I need to turn it down.
Hello.
Good morning. How are we all doing today? I took off my chest tracker.
Little bits.
I took off my...
Test.
Oh, did I break that by accident? I may have unplugged that. Oops. Oops. Sorry, Jake. I broke a thing. I was testing it. Wait, did I also doubly break it? There we go. That works. Cool. Back to normal. Sorry. I broke it. Hi. Hi, Swag. Hi. But yeah, I took off my chest tracker to give me back my up and down head movement. And in doing so, I remembered why I got the chest tracker. It's because it otherwise I'm doing this huge... Oh, I could just do... Wait, I have a fix. I have a fix that could work really quick and easy. Where is it? I don't need the head tracker. I need the... Yup. I need to rotate that. Bring it down ever so slightly. That works. About there. Ow, why would you hurt me? Sorry.
Hello.
I know. Cool. There we go. Yeah. So I took off the chest tracker. I did it. It's a catch-22. I need the chest tracker to give me a bit more realistic movement. Like when I move my head around, my shoulders aren't doing this. Like who the fuck moves around like that? So by removing it, it breaks in a sense that it does that. But by not having it on, I can look up and down and left and right properly. And it also, I don't know. I'm looking into solutions. I think I have one. I'm gonna get on the Discord and be like, hey, I'm doing this. Can you help me? And see if I can figure it out and fix it. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Gamer. Hi, Jake. Hi, Swag. Hi, Prey. Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing today? You all good? You all okay? Yes, I am doing an AMA stream. You literally can ask me anything within reason. Within reason. Okay? You can ask me within reason. Within reason. Okay? You can ask me within reason. Are my eyes moving? I may have broken things. Technology is a trade-off always and always fucks. Well, I put the chest tracker on and then for some reason my head forgets how to go up and down. And I have it off and I can move my head up and down. Problem with it off, it does this bullshit level of body crap. And I'm like, hey, I don't want that. I want this. And it's like, no, bad trade. I get to do what I want. Fuck you. Also, my head is like endlessly sliding down. And I'm like, this is my face. This is my face. And like when I'm looking at, okay, I may put the chest tracker back on. I think I'm just going to put it back on. This is more frustrating. I only get like 5 minutes before the stream to really test everything. Thank God there's no cables. Oh, hey, at least it isn't going XSS and floppy to the side. Yeah, that's the thing that I noticed. I think that is a trade that's happening because of the chest tracking. Like because of the chest tracker, it's It's not doing that, but it's like, why would it be doing that? Because of the chest tracker. I can add that back in. Also do that. Open up, whoa, 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 whoa. If I'm right, it's 7 cc. That's the chest tracker. Open up, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it needs to be slightly to the side. See, my head, it's not boning. Oh, it's not doing that anymore. That's good at least. Maybe I move the head. I have a feeling it thinks the neck bone. I have a feeling that it thinks the neck bone might be the bone. A second. I might be able to figure this out. Bone list. Face. What if I replace the head? No, that is not it. Okay. It gives me that back. There isn't bone for the chest. Head, pelvis, merge character bone rotation list. Why would you want to merge those? Oh, that's the fingers. Welcome to the stream, chat. How are we all doing? I'm sorry that this is tech crap. Hi, techie. I just want to move the hip slightly. Wait, what if I just rotate the chest down? Rotating doesn't do anything. Uh, well, okay then. I'm just gonna suffer. Like, why can't I look down? Why? Why? I'm building a desk and it's not fun. I thought it'll be easy, but it's not. Are you reading the instructions, Chloe, or are you freeballing it? Because if you're reading the instructions, they could just be poorly written instructions, or you're skipping steps because you think you know better. My advice, you do not know better. Follow the fucking instructions. Okay? Okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay? They're complicated. Read them step by stepper and do them. Okay? My eyes aren't moving. Head movement intensity? I want 0 on those. Why were they on? If I turn them off. I don't know. Uh, Hi, Cyber. I'm having some technical bullshittery. I can't look up and down. Like, if I look down, my avatar just does this thing. I don't know if it's a good trade-off to have this thing on or not. I don't know. Anyway, how are we all doing? It's an AMA stream. You guys can ask me anything. If it's spicy, may I request you do bits for those? Still broken neck? It's not letting me look up and down because of the chest tracker for some reason. I turn off the chest tracker. Like, I'm gonna turn off my chest tracker and shit will work, like, instantly. Like, I can now look up. Well, I should be able to look up and down. Is it genuinely just because it's in the fucking chest tracking software? I I I disable this. Now I can look up and down. I have chest tracker on. It goes to go fuck yourself. I'm like, bitch, why? And now my head is looking too far down. I have a feeling it's merging. It's thinking that the head is the neck. Wait, what if it's using the base of the bones instead of the actual bones? What? That feels like it could be the thing. I may have to look into that. I might be that. Always remember to charge the flux capacitors to 9.1121 gigawatts. You mean it's gigawatts, right? 9.12 gigawatts. I don't have my footstool there anymore because I moved everything around. How is chat doing today? I hope chat's doing okay. I'm having an aneurysm trying to fix this shit. Now my waist isn't tracking, even though it's got its own lighthouse. Are you off? You aren't off. I have to sit up perfectly straight and it fucks my back up. I'm gonna move the hip. I'm moving the hip. Where is the hip? I'm moving you down. All my tracking is dying. I need the new tracking solution. I have a tracking solution to replace this shit, and I feel like that's gonna save me. But I also need to figure out why it's going wrong to try to fix it in case it happens. I don't want to throw money into something just to have it break. Sorry to hear that, Katie's. Also, hi. What do you mean? Or what? What is why are you saying sorry? I'm fine. I'm just progressively getting pissed off because I want shit to work. Oh my god! This is your default spot. Stop moving over there. I'm learning. Screw it. If it breaks, it breaks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, how are we all doing? Sorry for the mess. That is going to be a portion of my stream. Ow! I just sat on my balls. Oh, my little balls. My grapes. Ah. 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 Why aren't my eyes moving? Yeah, I don't go sitting on those that are important and not important. See, why is it all my tracking feels like it's off? All my tracking feels like it's off. Like, I feel cute model. Thank you, Vogue. Thank you. I'm taking the chest tracker off. It's so hot on my chest. It makes my boobs hot. It makes my bobbies. Ow. It makes my teddies really warm. But how are we all doing today? Yeah, I don't know why. Like, there's like this annoying lisp list going on. What if I reset the positions of them? Last time. If I reset its position, I'm all the way up here. Okay? And then if I go down, that feels a bit better. I only want to go down. Hand, position offset, position offset. They're fine. That feels way better. Wait. Position offset. I only want to go down. About here. That works. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I may need to give myself like an extra 10 minutes or so to do position. Anyway, how are we all doing? Sorry again for the delays at the start. I'm a professional. This is a new setup. It is scuffy. I want my chest tracking back. I want the chest back. I hate this floatiness with my head, but I like being able to look up and down. I am such an ADHD whore. MzCatieB, yeah, I'm very scuffy. I will get this working for how I want it to. Doing good, just got off work. How about you? I am doing good. I am having an aneurysm because of this setup wanting to kill me, wanting to kill my last remaining brain cells. My hip stopped tracking. Come on. Hip, hip, hip. Come on. Hip, hip. There we go. And for some reason, now it is doing bullshit. Fuck me. I don't want to be in this menu all day! There. There. Holy shit. Why is that? Oh, I do. Reset position. I need to do. Oh my fucking god. That was so pointless. Why is it this as easy as the VR chat setup? Like, I'm sorry. This is a software which you can spend like $500 on. If this isn't like easy to set up, why the fuck? Like, genuinely, why is it the full body tracking setup for software which boasts you can do full body tracking on? Where's your message deleted? Chloe, I'm going to tell you this now. If you are just typing message deleted in the chat, I will just ban you from the chat. Don't fake mod what mods are doing. Okay? It's bad. We don't do that here. Okay, won't do it again. Good girl. Look, it's Katie, the nerd. Thank you, Rose. Why is my hip so fucking far over? I want to fucking punch something so badly. What the fuck is it doing over there? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm resetting the position. I don't think it's gonna get better than this, chat. I don't want to be in this menu all day trying to fucking fix this, okay? Okay. I'm just gonna say it's as good as this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay? I don't know why it is like that. I genuinely don't fucking know. Wait, what about the rotation? Is the rotation just being a cunt? See, why is it when I rotate away, it's rotating the wrong way? I like how my feet are being very well behaved today, and my hip and my head are the problem. Love it. Love it. The two things that you don't fucking see are working fine. Everything else is broken. Scuffy Thursday, baby. Scuffy Thursday, yeah. Use some duct tape, that'll fix it. No, it won't. The problem is the software. It's nothing to do with fucking magnets. Wait, where did magnets come from? Where do magnets come from? I'm not Googling this. Are magnets just magic? Scuffalicious. Giddy is cute. Thank you, Luigi. Anyway, chat, how are we all doing today? I hope you're all doing very well and you're doing better than me but on a borderline aneurysm. Do you all know what I think it is? I think it thinks that I'm way bigger. Oh, no, I think it thinks that I'm smaller than I am, and it's getting confused with how close everything is. Like, that's what I think is happening. I think the tracking thinks I'm like way shorter than I am, and it's going, well, this is really, really close to this. It's like, no, it isn't. It's like it's like a good like this far in real life. It's like a good this. And you're thinking it's like this. The software thinks you're short. You short. Yes. I'm 5'11 and a half, but VR seems to think that I'm 4'6". And it is very wrong. It is very wrong. It is bad wrong as well. But chat, how are we all doing today? I hope you're all doing very well. I'm doing great. I've had too much free time. Are you liking the new thumbnails, by the way? It thinks you're gremlin sized. I'm gremlin sized at heart. I'm gremlin sized at heart. I am Dommy Mommy size in reality. Also, for some reason, my eyes aren't tracking. They should be tracking. I have a feeling shit's been got broken. So what you're saying is that if I use magic software, I can pretend I'm short instead of 6 foot peak. Yes. What did you break since showing me this? I'm gonna give you Riley, I know you're interested in doing this setup. I'm gonna say this now. If you decide to do it, I'm going to suggest a different form of tracking, which you can use in VR, and it's way more precise, and it doesn't have to rely on lighthouses. And it's not going to cost you a fucking kidney to do. Okay? If you want to do this, let me get it first, but I need to get a better tracking solution because Vive trackers and the lighthouse system, lighthouse tracking still really fucking good. Problem with lighthouse tracking if it is not, it's like it's like Donald Trump. If he doesn't get his way, he threatens everything with tariffs. He's an incompetent child, and like it's like genuinely just sitting here wanting Greenland. My Vive trackers want Greenland, and I'm going, bro, you're not allowed Greenland. Stop trying to get Greenland. You are fine. Fluxpose is coming soon this year, and I don't have that time to wait for Fluxpose, Luigi. There is a cheaper solution. There is a cheaper solution that I want to go for. Can I take over Australia? I mean, I don't know what you would want there. It's a lot of nothing from what I've seen in pictures. The trackers are trying to escape containment. No, they're just trying to be where they're not. And I just have a feeling the software thinks I'm way shorter. And it's like, bro, stop doing that. I'm going to join the... Actually, to be honest, I'm going to join the Discord now. I'm going to join the Discord now so I can at least do it later. Cool. Side note, join the Discord. What do you want to do in this community? Get updates tonight. Get support for get updates. Ah, there we go. Fuck it, we ballin'. Anyway, I will try my hardest to sort that out before the weekend. I'm pretty sure I'm just doing a couple of dumb things. I'm stuck, but I'm stuck building my desk because my foot fell asleep while sitting on the ground. Sounds about right. I am a master when it comes to IKEA furniture crafting. I'm like the best. I want the spooters. You want the spooters? Australian spiders aren't an export commodity, sadly. What's the cheap solution of tracking where you're joining? It's called ReboCap. I want to say it's ReboCap. 1 second. ReboCap. I'm right. It's ReboCap. Yeah, it's called ReboCap Motion Trackers. They're like the Fluxpose. It's 15 trackers. If you want to know, it's 15 trackers, and it doesn't cost you a ton of money. I'm gonna say this now, if you want a good tracking solution whilst you're waiting for the Fluxpose, this is probably your best bet. And it's not going to cost you a ton of money. Now, it does come from mainland China. I know what some people feel about that. I don't really personally care. It comes with a charge case. It's essentially the same as the Fluxpose, except I think Fluxpose uses a few more extra sensors, which is why it costs so much. But 15 trackers, 15-point body trackings. If you want to know what that is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I think it's literally your knees, it's your feet, your hands, your forearms, your elbows, your head, your chest, and your head, if I'm right. They have it in them in here. So it's like if you look on this picture, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because the head is one of them. Can you use it in VR chat? You can use it in Steam VR, which means it does work in VR chat. It has VMC protocol, which means it works with Warudo. It also works in Blender, Unreal, and Unity. It's basically and it's also I think it actually has states in here somewhere that it actually is rated for VR chat. Like I remember it mentioning VR chat at one point. Yeah, I think it actually mentions it maybe in the documents. Plugins, Blender Unity, VMC protocol, specifies Warudo in the protocol. Steam VR protocol integration, VR chat integration. Literally has a dedicated page for VR chat. They know their audience. And then other software. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at getting. That's ReboCap if you want to know. That is genuinely what I'm looking into because it fulfills everything I want. Yeah. But to be honest, 15-point tracking is kind of scary when you think about it. But I think if it stops this, did someone give bits or did my hip just stop tracking? No, my hip just decided to have it. If it stops shit like that, I'm like, okay, cool. But like for £160, that's not exactly bad. Even even at full price of £170, I'm still like, that's still really good. I feel like it's a good idea to try this out before going for the flux pose, even if it's like a temporary fix or solution. So yeah, that's what I'm currently gunning for. If anyone wants to give me like 200 in tips, I would love you forever. And yeah, I love you forever. I will, if someone gave me $200, I would literally buy that right now. I used to use that before just switching to mocap suit where I can 3D scan everything. Wait, you used to use the robot? I used to use them. Are they good? Are they actually decent, Vegito? If you use them and then switched over, are they good for the price? Because to me, my plan is to get them and then later get the flux pose to replace them. Like the whole plan is these strong Semperism. I recommend them 100%. So they're good. They're good for the price, basically.
Little bits.
Is that still broken? I may have. I swear to fuck. Swear to fuck if it's because of this. Okay. That should work. Again. I may have. Wait. Save the scene. Cool.
Little bits.
It's not dropping them. What is happening? I love breaking things so much. Target character. Target type character. Above character. Above character head. From human bone head. You know what? If someone wants to try it now, I'd appreciate it. Try it like one.
Little bits.
Okay, for some reason this shit broke. Tobit's use goes into the. It goes into the. That's fine. I blame Jake. Yeah, blame Jake. Low thud sound, so that's when it makes it impact. What did I break? Oh, was it the angle? From above character head. I didn't touch anything else. That should work now. Try one more.
Little bits.
I'm gonna change it to the scene. Let me test it quickly. I heard it. I didn't see it.
Little bits.
Stop it. I'm testing. It's throwing it out of the bounds. Character. Character. From above character. So that's the one. Okay, now that shit seems to be working. I'm gonna disconnect that. Total bits used goes into there. Or is it bits used?
Little bits.
Maybe it's just bits used. Try it now. Just one.
Little bits.
Why isn't that working all of a sudden? Is Twitch having an API problem right now? Why is everything breaking today? Are we in a more accurate room now? Within reason. Okay, it has to be that total bits used. Yeah, within reason. This is pretty size accurate. Hi, Vegito! I think it's just broken. I think Twitch might be having an API issue. Receive whispers, debug. Yeah. There is the claw machine. 1 second. Let me disconnect this and give it another test run. Yeah, so it's throwing them, but it's not throwing them. Yeah. Because I've got my keyboard test thing, and that works. I think it's just broken. I have no idea. Fair enough. I think shit broke. Oh. Yeah, I'm in relatively low accurate room now. It's pretty cool. I love that I love how it came out. I love how it came out. Anyway, chat. How are we all doing today? I'm sorry for all of the stuff. I will work my hardest to I will put together a list. In fact, I'm gonna grab my iPad and write out a list of shit to fix tomorrow, because I can do that. Cool. Cool. I'm just gonna write a list of shit to get done tomorrow. And shit to fix, because I might as well fix everything. Uh Fix full body in Warudo. iPad. I was from Advoid. Welcome back. Apparently, got banned. Plato got banned in the US for being too woke. Is anyone going to tell them about Gandhi? Is anyone going to tell them about Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, no, claw machine. Claw machine is behind here. Claw machine's behind that. It's in storage. Behind there is storage. Shit that needs to be organized. Katie. What? Sweet. What? What? What have I done? I'm a good girl. Small Katie is a cute Katie. Thank you. I'm adorable. I'm adorable. I'm pissed off because I swear to fuck if my character is scaled. I'm scaled. I remember why I was scaled. Oh, I'm big! There we go. Oh, that's too big. Ah! No! There was supposed to be a point! That's too big. That's about, I think it was 1.5. 1.7. Dalek. Also, I think position needs to be reset. Oh no. Oh. There we go. Hi, Taylor! Hi! Okay, so eating the giantess candies. But you like me big. You like me huge. Hmm? Hmm? You love it when I'm big. That's like a turn on for you. That's why you come to my streams, because I'm huge. I am, should be able to, in theory. The theory is that I should be able to touch both sides of the desk. Maybe I need to position myself to be a bit more, a little bit more here. I think is where it needs to be, actually. Yeah, that feels about right. Yeah, that feels about right. Sorry, it's just endless tweaking for me. You know how it is when you're a techie brain. Why are you gay? Um, because I like wait, as a trans woman, wouldn't calling me gay make me a lesbian? I like penis. Vaginas are scary and boobs are amazing. I like the toddy, but I like the titties, but I really like the penis. Boobs are amazing. Boobs are amazing. It doesn't matter if it's on a penis or a vagina. Boobs are amazing regardless. Boobs are amazing, but women are scary. Can agree. Women aren't scary. If you want to know what is scary, it's it's vagina. Vaginas are the scary thing. That's the scary bit. Hi, Gizzy. Hello. Can we get happy birthdays in the chat for my birthday? Please, please, please. It's our birthday. Happy birthday. Why is the camera doing that? Oh. That is stupid. I was trying to move the character. About there. 0.9. Cool. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Spoon day, Gizzy! Spoon day! Yes! Just popping in real quick to say hi, bye, thank you, y'all. I will be... Gizzy, you and me later. Backseat driver drunk stream. Yeah? 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 Why am I rock and rolling? My pinky isn't there. Yeah? That sounds fun, homie. Let's go! Tell me when you're home so I can send you the game. Gonna install, but yeah. I don't know how good your internet is, but I will say, if it's decent, it shouldn't be too bad. It's not a huge game. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, we leaving Wendy's now, so catch you later, homie. See you later, hon. Happy birthday! Nothing, my mental health is not okay, Sag. Dakota, you know I'm a DM away if you need me, right? I have too much free time now. Project is done. I have too much free time. Genuinely don't think you guys realize I need projects to stop myself from doing stupid things. Anyway, I see the new model. I got a new model. I got the new model. Yeah. Also, hi, Chazima! I was making a joke about me having not painted my Warhammer figures yet, lol. The mental stuff is not for here. Uh, uh, I haven't touched Warhammer in months because of project shit. I know I'm in a situation of I really want to get back into it, but my free time is dedicated to very late evening. So I'm very tempted to be like, I may do a sandwiching thing in the afternoon to give myself free time to actually paint shit. I know tomorrow's dedicated to doing my taxes. I may end up getting them done way quicker than I expect, though. I know that emo as I know that person from Insta Reels. I see you're a clicker and drawer smoked. Did you know that when you gift a sub, you click a train chat? Did you know that? I swear as well, the way I've got my tracking set up is I get a little bit of tracking degradation over time. Like, why is my head doing this? Oh mein Gott, der Codex Astartes ist dann but that? I am not a I am a sisterhood. Actually, to be honest, I am a if it's cool a rule of cool. If I likes, I paints. Saying that, I want to get so many of the fucking weird shit from. I want to get spiders and unclean one. That only works if Circuit does it. Huh? Don't worry about it. Okay. I will try not to. Yeah, I'm getting weird head floaty. I think there's a tracking degradation with my setup, which is why I'm gonna be like, I need help with my chat. I'm gonna be in the Wario Discord for so long. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's not important. That's good. I like painting things. I want things to look pretty. I have been using my airbrush my air compressor to clean my computer more than paint things. How bad is that? How are you? How are you doing? I'm doing good, Taylor. How are you doing today? I'm doing an AMA stream, and so far Dakota's the only one to ask me anything. I decided to do an AMA stream because I thought, hey, this will be cool. This will be clever. And then it's been like an hour of me getting annoyed at Wardo for tracking problems, and I kind of think I know a quick fix which would work. But I need to do it. I want to do it because it's annoying. Read. Also, I'm not used to this on my head yet. I will get used to it. Time. Time. Yes. You probably missed them. Miss who? I'm doing okay. I've been feeling a little bit down lately because you because you're before friends that I know from high school that I used to be friends with. Their brothers they just died, feeling a little bit sad about it, but I'm not trying to let him bring me down anymore. Taylor, I'm sorry that happened. I'm very sorry that happened, okay? I'm very sorry that happened. I'm not gonna lie, when I was in school, I lost a couple of friends. Um, and I still think about them to this day. And I'm gonna say this now. One of them was a person I was one of the people I lost whilst I was in school was someone I was genuinely in love with, and the other was someone who I regarded as being a bully. And it didn't matter. I still hated knowing that they were gone. Because even though I know that they were a bully to me and made my childhood kind of like annoying, I very much knew that behind the scenes shit with them wasn't great. And it still hits hard thinking about them a little bit to this day. And it's kind of something that you can't really do much about it, sadly. But I will say this, be there for the friends you have and the friends that you want around, okay? Anyone have a question for Katie? Questions? AMA time. It's been AMA the whole fucking stream! Here's one singular question for you, Katie. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is probably sushi. Specifically, any of the salmon-based things. I really do love sushi. It's always been my go-to. My special meals for myself is actually lasagna. I really do like lasagna. But sushi is my, ooh, I could fuck with that so hard. I kick the shit out of my bully. Oh, I was someone who stood up to the bullies and stopped a lot of them in school. We had one person who was a notorious bully, and I did not fuck with any of my friends after I stepped in. They tried, I just stepped in and just went, ain't happening, bitch. I feel sad. That's a very valid feeling. You're allowed to feel sad, hon. You're allowed to feel sad. Feel those emotions and know that that's healthy. A problem that we have is a problem that we have as a group and as a society is this thought that feeling sad is bad when it's not. Feeling sad is a feeling and it's 100% okay to feel. Okay? You're doing good. You're not broken. You're not wrong. You're fine. My favorite food is Katie. I am a meal. I am not food. Same. She no food, she meal. See, Luigi gets it. Afterwards, we became the best of homies. Afterwards, I helped him with his problems. Yeah, a lot of bullies just had problems. A lot of bullies had problems. That's it. Okay, here's a whole 5-star quizzing. Yep. Question: are you still going to TwitchCon? If so, are you going to be outside of the con or just focusing on the con? Asking for those who might not be feeling comfortable going to TwitchCon. I will be going to TwitchCon EU. I will not be doing TwitchCon US again. My reasoning: I am one of the people who are as actively boycotting America and American goods as much as possible because of the shit of the current administration. And I will fully call this out now. The people of America are not my enemy. It's the administration that are the problem. Okay? You're not the problem. It's the dickwit in charge who is fucking over everything for not only you, but everyone. But I will be going to TwitchCon EU, not US. And we're going to TwitchCon EU. I haven't got plans yet. I'm very much leaning towards focusing on the convention, but I need to try with Gearsy being significantly more active with streaming and content. I very much want to say to Gearsy, her and me should attack this from a professional standpoint and not we're going to the convention. Let's go from a professional perspective and actually be like, boom. We're still going to America this year, but I'm going to support local companies. I'm gonna be going to TwitchCon EU instead of TwitchCon JP. There's a TwitchCon Japan. I really want to go to. I want to go to Japan. If there's a TwitchCon Japan, I will fucking go. I'm not sure if I can go to TwitchCon EU itself, but I also like to at least say hi if you'd like that. Dakota, I would love that. I would love that. I will have to talk. Me and Gearsy and Delk and Neil are gonna have to plan and organize things. But yeah, I desperately do want. I want to be a bit more active at the con this year. I don't want to go. I last year I went. Last year we kind of went, and it felt like it was just a clusterfuck the entire time. Like genuinely, it felt very clusterfucky with everything that we were trying to do, and I was like, oh shit, well fuck. Like it felt like we were rushing around doing nothing the entire time, and that was the problem. The whole we didn't have a plan. So I want to sit down and talk to Gearsy and be like, you and I need a plan for the convention, and we need to think about professional. We need to think about it from a professional perspective. Never mind that there isn't a TwitchCon Japan. I'll try my best to see if I can at least say hi with the train cost and all. The trip to the US not going to be super cheap, albeit they're swapping locations to potentially a different state, so it will drop my cost from by a solid 300-400 euros. So, Dakota, because of all the shit going on in the States, going to America right now is so fucking cheap. At least in the UK. Like, I'm not even joking when I say this. Flights are empty going to and from America, going to America. Flights back are just as busy. But going to America is so fucking empty. It's ridiculous. But I'll definitely be going to TwitchCon EU. I will be definitely going to TwitchCon EU. It's on my planned list. I have like a list of shit which I want to do in order, and I'm working on them. Like, there's a reason why I was. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very honest. This morning, I was kind of laying in before the stream. I was laying in bed, going, "Should I? Should I skip today? I'm doing shit with Gizzy later. I could skip today. Should I? I'll stream. I want to stream. I live in Japan now, Katie, by the way. Ooh, how is it? I want to go. I want to go next year. With me not going to America, my plan is to save up as much as possible this year so I can go like next year. I don't live in the US, I live in Canada, and I feel sorry for you because you're so close. Actually, saying that, Taylor, I've looked into potentially moving to Canada because it looks like a good solution to my problems. Because I want to move, and Canada looks nice, and it's about the same same point on the globe, so I shouldn't get like whiplash from the longer days during the winter. Albeit the plane itself will be to Philly, as I'm going to road tripping to either Tennessee or Florida. Gosh, I hope it won't be Florida. Screw that state. But Florida, man. I've resorted to cussing out the instructions. Uh, the picture doesn't show where to properly put the wood. Ask your parent. Ask your dad to help you, Chloe. Can you give me a hug? At TwitchCon? Sure. I'll happily give you guys a hug if you want at TwitchCon. I will happily give you guys hugs at TwitchCon. But I can't really give you a hug whilst I'm streaming anymore, sadly. My dad's at work. Wait for him to come back. I actually love it here in Japan. I don't get how people hate it here. I haven't met a single. Do you want to know what it? Vegito, do you want to know why some people hate it in Japan? It's called culture shock. It's culture shock. It is nothing to do with Japan being bad. It's everything to do with culture shock. It's people going, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. They're polite. They're kind. They put others first. Fuck. That's weird. Suck my dick. Jesus Christ. And they're not assholes. I know, and in Japan, if you're a weeb, you're just normal. If outside of Japan you're a fucking weeb, in Japan you're a fucking normal. Are you joking? Two fucking emails back to back. One of them saying, hey, the CPU be looking at it, and the other being like, where do archived shit? Where does archived stuff on Gmail go? I accidentally archive things all the time. Like, where the fuck does that go? Actually, weebs are still shunned because they don't always respect the culture and or want to talk too much about how they know the culture. Do you want to know what I would say? You don't live there. You don't know what it's like. Watching an anime doesn't mean you know Japan. I know. I would say I know a fair amount about Japan. I am in no way, shape, or form a fucking expert. I have never been. All of my experience with Japan comes from the exported culture. That culture being anime and food. Seriously? Another fucking email? Fuck off. Like, why does every fucking bullshit mail come through at the exact same fucking time? Oh shit, alright. Oh shit. Wait, not every lady in Japan is a big boob anime waifu, and not every guy is a weeb. Hi, Monk! Did you talk to your friend yet, by the way? I- I'm feeling a bit depressed, so how do I get to... I'm feeling a bit depressed, so how do I get to not being so sad? Okay, Taylor, you're feeling sad for a legitimate reason at the moment. Fighting to try to not be sad is the wrong way to go about it. You need to feel and acknowledge the emotions you're feeling. And yeah, you need to feel and understand those emotions and why you're feeling them and not fight them into submission because they're bad feelings. All feelings are valid, and you are feeling something which is for something very legitimate. You are human. You are fine. If you don't want to feel bad, I'm going to say this. Do something with your hands which is creative in some way, shape, or form. Paint, Warhammer, draw pictures, digital art, sculpting. You can take up boxing and do like punching bags, cook something. If you want to just feel the feels, I'm going to say this now. My strong suggestion would be find a show or a movie that helps you feel human or helps you feel normal and watch it and eat something nice. The eating something nice will help you in general, and the movie will just help pull you out of what you're feeling a bit. Yes, they want to chat with you. Awesome. You should tell them that. I feel like they want to talk to me in VRC. Oh. Play Magic the Gathering. No, wait, that would piss you off, lol. Yeah, this is true. Eating something nice? Alright, bet. Come on over, Twinsy. I'm on my way. Wait, shit. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way, Twin. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Oh yeah, I'm full body. How many other VTubers do you know can do that, huh? Like three? Like maybe five of us outside of VR chat? I'm gonna search for the One Piece. Yeah, this is true. You are so sweet to me. Taylor, you're human. Just remember that's how, yeah. You are human. Everyone forgets that they're human. You're part of the human race. I'm curious how you get the Sonic badge. Also, how are you? I don't know how you would get the Sonic badge. Bet I'll make the bed smugger. She's gonna search for the One Piece. The One Piece is real! Yeah, I can tell you what my One Piece is real. Sonic Racing probably was one of the things with the game. I feel so alone in life. Taylor, you are not alone. You want to know the reality, hun? The reality is this. You are one person on a rock huddling through space around a star in the Milky Way in a sea of galaxies. You are one of 8 billion people on this rock. You have 8 billion other people you can connect to. 7 billion 900. Wait, yeah. Let's not say. You know, there's a couple of people you don't want to interact with. Fucking the Epstein files prove that there are not. There's not. Yeah, don't like a lot of people. I get a little Hedgehog. Nana, I am limited things in Sonic Racing Crossworld launch. Subscribe. It goes to a streamer that was collaborating during the launch event. Ah, he called it. Kitty, you're just explaining what happens when you get high as fuck. No, I was just explaining that you're not alone in the universe. There are 8 billion other people on this rock with you who, and it only takes one of them to sit down and listen to you for you to feel better. Okay? It was giving out to people who subscribed. Oh, I already read that. I have a theory. Trump wants Greenland because they arrested his good friend Epstein, that mysterious vanished, and he just wants another island to relax. No, Chaz, do you actually want to know what's happening? Do you actually want to know the reality behind why he wants Greenland? The reality behind why he wants Greenland is because 3 reasons, really. Three reasons, really. One, map distortion. Map distortion. He's looking at the map going, damn, that's a huge island. And it's empty? I want it. Second thing, this one is a bit more potentially people are saying, oh no, that's conspiracy theory. But it's less so. AI. The AI companies in America funded billions into his administration to obtain Greenland because they see it as a giant empty space. They see it as an empty field and they want to put a data center on it. They are investing to try to make it into like the tech center of the planet. The third thing, and this thing is a little less contested considering the fucking literal midnight ramblings text he sent, was because he didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize. So he didn't get the Peace Prize. So his resort is war. Because apparently not getting the Peace Prize means war. Someone informed like every person on the planet who didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize. You know, like all 8 billion other of all 8 billion else of us. Apparently, we're allowed to go to war with NATO, our allies, because we didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize, guys. Who knew that was an option? Greenland has special resources under the ground. Yeah, and it's also a place of outstanding natural beauty, and you don't fucking do shit with that. You go, hey, this is like the safest location on the planet. It's where we have the fucking seed vault. It's where we have the apocalypse and the apocalypse seed vault. You understand that, right? You know what's funny? The person from Venezuela that did win the Nobel even thanked him and said he should have gotten it too. Dakota, Do you want to know why she said that? The reason why she said that was because of this. She got the Peace Prize for legitimate fucking means. She saw the angry guy going to war with her country because she got the Nobel Peace Prize. So she decided to go, you know, the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, to be like, war with my country is not worth this hunk of fucking metal. I'm going to, I want to say serendipitously. I don't feel that's like the right. I'm going to bullshittedly give this to the angry toddler so he stops war with my country and potentially starting World War III. You know, the person who got the Nobel Peace Prize is trying to prevent war because she chose peace. Because she won a fucking prize about peace. Does that make sense yet? Did you also hear that the winner of the women's tennis last year also presented their prize to Trump? Did you hear that? Did you also hear that Sauron gifted him the One Ring? Did you hear that? And did you also hear, this one is the most important one, did you also hear, did you hear that Kellogg's rewarded him with his 100-meter swimming badge?
Shit, tomato booger, garbage, nightmare, bad, tomato loser girl, bad.
And in lieu of all of these prizes, at the end of the stream today, we will be presenting him with a gold sticker for the best noodle. He gets the gold sticker for best noodle. Because it doesn't mean shit. Imagine she was able to give him the Peace Prize and she wins another one because she gave him the prize and prevented. No, don't award his noodles with a prize. It's okay, Taris. You guys are all the good noodles. All of you get the gold stars. We're not giving him a gold star. We're giving him a polished bronze star. No, we're giving him a polished copper star. You see, he's a fucking idiot who can't tell the difference between gold leaf and actual gold. So we're gonna give him a fake gold star because we need to keep him happy so he doesn't take Greenland. Granted, did you guys see the footage of him shitting and pissing himself on Fox News yesterday? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There is footage of him on the chair on Fox News. They all had to sit on towels so it looked normal. And he shut himself on camera, and you see the other presenters going like, what? I'm pretty sure I don't watch any clip from about him. I try not to, but when he bombards your news, this is the thing that stressed me out last time he was in charge. It was bullshit for 4 fucking years. It was bombardments of his bullshit derangement. And it's been 1 year. It's been 1 fucking year. It's been 1 fucking year. Of course, Taris, you don't like how he speaks. You heard you speak the language of his last incarnation. And you know he sounds the same, just in a different language. It's the bullshit. It's the bullshit. Like, you heard it in the original and you're like, God, this guy sounded like an idiot. Everyone else just hears him and goes, God, he's scary. No, I wouldn't say that. He rambled in the same way. I use part 6 when I need to use part 9. I'm buying a pre-built desk next time. Good idea, Chloe. Bombardment. Bombardment! Mustache Man was a better public speaker. Terrace, have you heard the AI translations of how he used to speak? They sound the exact same. I think the difference, though, is he used to speak with a lot more confidence, and the current Tangerine in charge is a bit more rambly. Did you hear, by the way, that in his speech yesterday, he talked about how his mum thought he was going to be a great baseball player? Orange Man is just rambling. Yeah. Because he's a dementia patient. He's a dementia patient at this point. Like, the White House is legitimately the White House is legitimately a fucking dementia care home. And the ballroom bullshit, him demolishing like half of the fucking White House without any permission. It's supposed to be a color by number task for him to do to keep his mind occupied, to stop him from walking into traffic. Oh God, he goes on about baseball like that so often. Mustache had a higher IQ. To be honest, both of them were fucking idiots. The difference is confidence. That's like the fundamental difference. It's genuinely confidence. Oh God, he does go on about baseball like that. And no, I don't really listen to any of the Mustache Man speeches from all that stuff we learned in school. He was a good public speaker who could capture an audience. I would say I could be this. I would say I'm a good public speaker, considering I get to. I'm going to use this as evidence, Terrace. I don't mean this in a bad way. I would say I'm a good public speaker. I'm an idiot, but I would say I'm a good public speaker. You being subscribed to me for 4+ years is kind of proof of that. Chat, am I a good public speaker or am I just a bullshit artist who talks a lot? At this point, by the way, I'm essentially just a one-bitch podcast. Sorry, what's the name? What's the song? What's the song name? This one is Engravings by Ethan Botronik. The Funny Piano Man. I'm back, wish me luck, changing display to old phone. Let's go! Engravings? Engravings, yeah. I'd say you're good at speaking. I'd say you a good speaker listening to us giving feedback that is coherent. I try to be as coherent as possible, but I will say I have this high tendency to ramble off in my own little universe. Terrace in the past has actually complained that I talk too quickly and change conversations a bit too fast. Saw one of his songs on the Clock app. Yes. I genuinely just throw a playlist on and just put it up. I need to get new earbuds. These are so uncomfortable in one of my ears. Thanks, cutie. You're welcome, sweetheart. That Wait, could that be the thing that's breaking my face? Maybe I just... Sorry. My facial mocap. Do I just bypass this now? Oh, that gets rid of my blink. And what if I go into the eye facial mocap? And now my eyes. Oh, now my eyes are moving. That's weird. Oh, that's why I don't need that. Okay. Hi, Crafty. Hi, Psycho. That. Still lurking. I just want to say I love your twinsie. Love you too. Using Warudo, or what's it called today? It's Warudo. It's Warudo. Now my... I don't want that. Hmm. That's my mouth problem. The thing is, I turn this on, and I like... Hmm. Hmm. Uh, mm, um, I don't know. What if I do this instead? That feels a bit better to me. Huh. Well, that feels a bit better. I just need to get the tracking set up now. Steam VR trackers and tracking gloves. Wait. Was there a question? Leap motion for the hands? No, full body. I've got Reebok UD cap gloves for the finger tracking. Like I can carry on tracking like no matter where it is in the room. Like genuinely, I could like I can actually show you this. This is the cool part. I can I can track my tracking like down here with my fingers. I will lose tracking because of like lighthouse tracking. A cool thing as well. I got feet tracking down here as well. Um about here. About here, yeah. Wait, wait, this one. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The chair moves? Yes, the chair moves. I fudged fake chair tracking. I fudged fake chair tracking. I used my brain and it didn't cost me a car. See, cool thing? Yeah, that is some magic. That is just clever Warudo shit, which means it doesn't cost me a car. Mm. Wait, what if I just cut this? I just did this. Could that be the problem? I don't need to look at a target for what I'm doing. So that is fucking meaningless. Huh. Mm. Huh. Hmm. Mm. No, that is clearly magic. It is. It is. It is. It is. It very much is. It's very much not just me taking my hips position but the rotation and trying to figure out which way is the side to side of my hip or the position on the side to side and the forward and back and I'm magicking it so they're linked so I can stand up and it still does the tracking. You know, when it wants to fucking track! Do I show the magic? I just did. If enough people ask, hun, I will do a tutorial. I'm trying to figure out why my mouth won't close anymore. I had my mouth permanently like locked open as well. Get idle head animation? I feel like I could skip this. Like I feel like this is skippable for this. Press 1 if you want a tutorial on this whole thing. I feel like I don't need this either. Sorry, I'm trying to remove, like, bullshit I know I don't need. Like, I genuinely feel like I don't need this. I'm genuinely just discombobulating so much shit I don't need to potentially fix problems. What if I... Wait, this doesn't do anything. Well, that's a wait. I might as well just show you what I'm trying to figure out. This is the facial motion capture thing. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this is for, because I don't think I need it. I know this is a float subtract, and this is supposed to imply the weight. And then that's this bit, I know it's this bit here is important. Smooth blend shape. I'm gonna do something stupid. That doesn't do anything. Apart from smooth things out ever so slightly. This needs to connect to this. I know that much. Or breaking them. I will break everything and then recreate everything. That is how I brain this shit. That is just how I operate. But it's like, the thing is this, and this is the bit which I recommend if you ever get into doing anything like this. Break it. Remove bits. It's like, get it working, and then go through, remove bits you think you might not need, and then remove it. Like, this was 3 times bigger before I started deleting shit. Right, that's important because this is what I call an initializer. This is... Yeah, this is the initializer. This says on start, ask for this. Cool, thank you. Base. Yeah. Tank. Tank! Yes. Root position. Bone rotation list. I feel like I may be able to use my chest tracker again. Maybe. This is not on start, this is on exit. It's because I moved it to where there was an X, because I moved it. I like to organize my shit in a way that makes sense to me. And when it's too spread out, my brain goes, this doesn't work. When it's like, oh, my goal is always get everything in one screen and not spread everything out so much. Come on. No, the no says on disable. Well, actually, it says on oh wait, it does say on disable. I thought it said on start and then blah blah blah, and then I thought it did other things. I thought it was a long list of, oh, it's A, B, then C, and then it did everything in between. If I do that, and then that's on chest 7cc. Did I fix it? No, it is now just outright ignoring. Is it because the hip? It's just ignoring the chest. I can at least look down now. Progress. Progress, baby. Anyway. Moving on. Hi. Sorry. I had a moment. How are we all doing now? There should be an on enable blueprint. It's because the same as the VRC's IK setup. No. I should be the same as it. Are you talking about the full body? No. No. Okay. This is kind of why I really don't like this approach to doing the full body. And it's because I physically have to go in and be like, hey, this is the head. This is the hand. This is also the hand. This is the hip. I have to assign all of them. I don't mind having to do that. because at the end of the day, and I'm not using everything, there is an option towards the top called calibrate. Problem, it spins around, it throws up you having to like set them all up, and then it spins my character around to face the wall. So I have to calibrate facing the wall, and it takes like 10 seconds. I'm going to check as how much weight each tracker has in the IK calculations. Well, by that logic, I should be able to go into this and tweak them. But this is the whole blueprint. And this is the whole thing. The thing is, the hands are the VMC, so that's what this is. Even though, wait, no, that's just I need this plugged in so I can do the VMC as part of the controls because it's a VMC receiver. Okay, Steam VR character tracker, yes, because that's what it is. I wish there was a more fine-tuning approach to this. So I'd like to be like, hey, I'd like to prioritize this. This is why I shouldn't be doing that on stream. This is why I shouldn't be doing this on stream. This is going to be the endless fucking cycle for me of, oh, this, and then trying to fix it whilst I'm streaming. Sorry. Anyway, chat, how are we all doing? Sorry. Yeah, best to research that more off stream. The problem I have is whenever I'm doing this off stream, I'm more focused on trying to make sure the performance stays good. And then, so what ends up happening is, I do it off stream. I'm not streaming. GPU usage isn't as big, and I'm like, I guess I could try. Not gonna lie, I like this Kick W. You like it because it's just me trying to figure out shit and try to fix shit. To false transition. Linear. Oh, there's a little, I can tell it. So when it goes out of tracking and back into tracking, it goes, oh, that's cool. I like it too. Are you liking it because it's just me trying to figure shit out? I have no clue how this tool does IK stuff. If it's similar to Blender, then I'm assuming what it's doing, based on what my knowledge of the software is, I'm assuming what it's doing is it's doing an IK position for the foot, and then the tracker is just controlling that and its rotation. And then the character's foot, for example, is just being like, boom, point to go IK track to this. I could probably show you in Blender thinking about it. Let's do that. I can show you in Blender. I can show you the logic in Blender, because this shit is my wheelhouse. I can show you the shit in Blender, because this shit, like I said, this shit is my wheelhouse. Because there is some web here. Oh, my earbud. Oh, my earbud. I can, oh. I could just go for a blank scene. Desktop. Cool. Right. Welcome to Blender, chat. This is my wheel. I have been using this software since before some of you were born. I hope not. If you're in my stream, you should be 18 plus. Right. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the logic. This is going to be the hip. This is the hip. And we need a leg bone. I don't want this to be connected. But we're gonna go. This goes to here. And this go down. And then we're gonna give it a lovely little foot. And because it's a leg, it needs a bend, like so. Right? Now, here is the simple thing. No. Oh god, I'm not used to using those controls. Ew! That one. They go there. So, hip and leg. Hip, leg, cool. Cool! Auntie Katie, yes. So this is the hip, this is the leg. Now, basic IK kinematics is the following. We need... So here's the difference. There's technically two approaches when it comes to doing any movement in 3D space. There's what's called forward kinematics and inverse kinematics. Forward kinematics is this. You take bone, you rotate it, and then you take the next bone, and then you rotate it. That's all cool, right? But maybe you don't want to waste your time being like, if only there was a faster way. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add 2 bones. We're going to add one here and another one here. This one and this one aren't connected. This one you pull forward, and this one needs to be parented to this bone with the offset the same. I will show you why in a moment. This one also needs to be parented to this bone. Do you want to know the shortcut? That's Control P for parent. Okay? So now this and this are both parented to that. Let me just check. Yeah. In pose mode, here's what you do. With the foot selected and then this, Control-Shift-C, inverse kinematics. And then here, you want to set the chain to be 2, right? Reason? It means it's only going to connect to this and this. Now, I like to turn off the rotation here because it doesn't need it. Another thing you could do is this. Pole target. And now I want this to be the pole target. This is your knee. And because it's slightly in front, it needs to be set to 90 degrees. Now, remember before when we were trying to move things around and it was rotate, rotate? So it was Here's the cool bit. Ready? One bone. One bone. Oh, look how much quicker that is. See how much quicker that is? And it's like, oh, but the knee doesn't work. I don't like it there. It's in a weird position. Okay, cool. Knee. Knee position over here. You know that happens? It moves towards the knee. That is inverse kinematics. That is why this shit is so much cooler. Do you want to see something cool which I managed to get working, by the way? I will actually show you this. So, in Blender, in VRChat, I'm going to use this as an example. In VRChat, there is a thing called fizzbones. There is a cool thing called fizzbones. There is a very cool thing called fizzbones, and it's a really, really cool little system. The problem is this. In Blender, there is no real way for you to have a physics-based tracking system because, oh, everything has to be refined, everything has to do everything. Cool thing that I've learned over the last, like, 3 days is this. I've been doing this behind the scenes. I will show you this. There is a thing in Blender called B-bones. They're called bendy bones, right? And I need to be in edit mode. So there's a thing in Blender called bendy bones, right? And what you do is, I need to find where the tab is. View in display port, B-bones, bendy bones. Here's what you do. You click on this, you go to bendy bones, and you can segment it. Say, we'll go for 5. We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it 5. Now, this is where shit gets really cool. I need a root on this quickly. And I need to duplicate this. It is duplicated, don't I? Duplicate. Duplicate. Come on. Cool. I want that to be parented to that and keep the offset. And I don't want that to be selected. Give that the individual origin, make it smaller, make him fatter. So it's easier to click. I will show you why that's important in a moment. But here's what you want to do. Close mode. Click this, click this. And then we're going to go Control-Shift-C again. It's called Damn Standard. Give me a moment. I'm working here. I'm working here. Click this, then this, Control-C, and Stretch 2. Are you ready to see how cool this is? Do I have a base? This needs to be... This needs to be to... Okay, this needs to be parented to this with the offset. That's also parented to that. Okay, if I've done this right, I select this. See? Cool, squash and stretchy bone. Cool, squash and stretchy. Ready? If I click this and hit play. Oh, it's not doing it. Why isn't it doing it? Is it because of the order? Okay, I did something wrong. I did something wrong somewhere. Is it this? I did something wrong. Why is it doing that? Delete that. Let's get rid of the stretch 2. We're gonna but it should genuinely just do a jiggle. Why isn't it doing it? Is it because there's an wait. I think I know why. I'm pretty sure the reason why it's doing this is because of parent bullshit. So if this is parented to this, might as well keep that connected. He's being an ass now. He's just being an ass now. To put it simply, wait, could it just be this? I think that's it. I might have... I swear to fuck, I had a cool thing! I did a cool thing in Blender! I can't show you on Twitch! It sucks! It's always the parrots. It's always the parrots! Fucking trauma crap. But to put it simply, I worked out a way of recreating... Come on. Hip. You move on. I worked out a way in Blender. We're sure you did. Crafting, I will send you some GIFs. I will send you a GIF right now of what I got working. DM me. I'm gonna just send you some GIFs. Bitch. Yeah, get owned. Hi, MzCatieB. I'm well, crude. How are you, by the way? DMs, bitch. I fucking showed you evidence of what I got working in Blender. I'm hanging in there. You better be. Yeah, Crafty, don't laugh at me. I did cool things in Blender. Yeah, it's very cool. Thank you. I got Fizzbones working. But this tracking bullshit is annoying me. I'm noticing just tracking degradation, actually. People salute, tracking goes bar. Welcome to the stream. Where is the proof of the cool stuff you did? Fine. I'm gonna put it in the Discord in the spicy art channel, because that's the only place I can really post it. It takes a while to post. There's like 6 GIFs. There you go. 8 out of 10. I posted it in the spicy art channels. Um, But that's all in Blender. If you don't, if you want to know, that's all in Blender. Tablet. Chat, how are you doing today? It is Thursday. It's almost the end of the week. We got one more day, and then it's the weekend. You get me twice today, remember? You get me here, and then you get drunk me later on Gizzy stream, because it's their birthday, and we're doing Backseat Gamer. We're doing Backseat Gamer. I need new fucking earbuds. These are so weird. I have to go to the office tomorrow. Crafty, don't you work from home? Can I put on transparency mode? There we go. That's so much better. I can't have... I've gotten so used to, like, open back headphones. I can't have noise cancelling. Ah! This is why I turned the chest tracker off, by the way. It's genuinely like 100 times worse. Mostly. What didn't you work from home so much that you were able to move without much problems from what I remember. I could go full remote. They geared me up to do so when I thought I was moving. I would say, wait. Eh, eh. So you didn't move out of state? You stayed in? You didn't move? I thought you had to move. But since I'm still here, they want me to go in. Oh. I like how they're like, we're willing to let you go remote. Wait, you're not moving far away? Okay, you're not going remote. Lil Poopy moved here. We got an apartment back in October, though. I really want to move out. I only have to go to the office Mondays and Fridays. Good point. Yeah, good point. I'm happy that I work for myself and I work from home. The problem I have is the problem I have personally is I really like the problem I have is where I work for myself, I genuinely have to figure shit out for myself. And it's really, really hard to be like, this is a good direction to go in when you don't have a map. It's like you're like in a it's like you're in a city you don't know, but you're trying to walk around confidently so you don't get mugged. That's kind of like what it's like being a content creator for yourself. Does that make sense? Also, I don't like how my mouth doesn't shut anymore. I do not feel bonita. I do not feel bonita. Is that right? Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'll have to figure that out later. Whatever. Do or do not do or do you not feel bonita? I do feel bonita. I do. Do you feel bonita? That sounds worse. It's manageable. I feel like it would be manageable, but it's really funny with terrorists because, like, if they don't do their job, companies struggle to like get shit working, and it's really funny. Wonderful, cause you look bonita. Thank you. My Discord on phone slows down trying to load them. Yeah, it might do that. They're big ass gifs. Like they're very big ass gifs. Like very, very, very big ass gifs. But chat, what are your plans for the next couple days? I know Terrace is working. I think Crafty is working. Pretty sure most of you are working. My plan tomorrow is taxes and working out shit and fixing shit. Like I want to test before I get out. One of the things which I do plan to do tonight is I want to test playing a couple of games whilst doing the whole VTubing setup to see if my system can handle it. My goal is to try and keep the GPU usage under like 95%. About the snowstorm and completely buried Russia. About the snowstorm that completely buried Russia. I heard about that. I actually did hear about that. It's like, whoa, that's big ass polar storm thing. But yeah, beyond that, I haven't actually looked into it. I just heard about it. But yeah, tomorrow my plan of taxes, fixing some shit, and sleeping. Really. I might try and get ahead on the wait, no, because I've got the shit with Gearsy tonight. Yeah. 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 I like how I went from being super fucking busy all the time because of this fucking project. Now the project's over, I'm like, uh, uh, shit. A problem I have is I can't tell when my waist tracking is fucky. But chat, what are you guys up to this weekend? I still don't have plans. I need to test out doing shit on the streams. Although I really hope I can actually game with this setup. Otherwise I'm gonna have to be waiting for the fucking Steam machine, and I don't want to wait around for that because it could be like 3 more months. How many of you are waiting for the Steam machine at the moment? Sorry, ADHD. I was thinking about doing Project Zomboid today. I might do that on the weekend. Not actively. Not actively? I'm going back to sleep now. Taylor, sleep well, okay, hon? Mwah. Love you, sweetie. I hope you're well soon. By the way, the Steam machine will not run on Steam, but on electricity. I'm cancelling my pre-order. I'm cancelling my pre-order. I was promised the Steam machine to be running on Steam, not electricity. What the fuck? Blasphemy. I wanted a Steam train. God, imagine if they were to be like, we're rebranding Steam. Imagine if they renamed the train, and it's just called the Steam train. What will I now do with my big hacking steam boiler? God damn it. What would I do with my huge water boiler? No! Fuck! Oh, fuck! This is so bad! All this technology! For what? The blasphemy! The autistic community is pissed. Thank you for the kiss. You're such a nice person to me. Taylor, you are wonderful. Please, sweetheart, go and get yourself some good rest. You had a very eventful last couple of days. Go and rest, okay? Go and rest, okay? I hate how creepy my smile is right now. I need to fix this. Alright, chat, did I tell you that at the end of the last stream, all my trackers died, like, literally within minutes of me finishing the stream? Like, I am not joking when I say the battery life on, like, 3 of my trackers are so shit. It's, like, diabolically bad. The screen has changed. Welcome back, Chesmo. That's why I don't like wearing earbuds anymore. I have like a list of shit I want to get done this weekend, over the next 2 days, actually. I was also here. I need to find games that I can play on stream. I know that the big problem with this setup is the fact that it's very... Just got here. Just get them done now? What? What? Wait, you want me to wait, Redface, are you saying that I should test to see what does and doesn't work right now? Try roller coaster tycoon deluxe. Goddamn, feel happy to goddamn feel happy to talk to you. Good, you should feel happy talking to me. I am adorable. I am like a precious little bean. I love your slow brain so much. I'm big brain. I'm so smart. I don't know what you're talking about. I know Terraria is going to be fine. Backseat Driver should be fine. Pretty much all of my friend slop should be fine. Arc Raiders, and Elden Ring probably just need some graphical adjusting. Cyberpunk is actually a viable game. I don't know what else to do. Megabonk. Sorry. A problem I've got is with these earbuds, the sound bullshit on transparency mode sounds terrible and it makes me feel tired. And then the other way, I feel like someone's grabbing my head and covering my ears in like the most uncomfortable way possible. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure those work as well. Oh shit. Wait, I got a load of games for which ones were they? That one, that one. Though that is it that one with 2 remastered, that one. Oh god, I got so many to test. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Hello. Hi Meep. Hello. Welcome into this stream. Speaking of Cyberpunk, I have seen mod. I have seen mod on PC version of the game. My email V has boobs that aren't so as big as her, but I've also installed mods for the girl characters in the game, but said boobs. So you just added every boob mod for Cyberpunk, is what you're saying? You added every titty mod, is what you're saying? Really? Re really? That's what I see. What, boob mods? Graphics cards. Ah! Graphics cards are made it Graphics cards are made it more realistic. Plus, I installed a mod that basically gives me real life cars in the game. I also redesigned the interior of an apartment on my PC version. I'm not okay. One thing I would actually love for them to do in a future Cyberpunk game would be making it so the apartment is like a space that lets me modify the crap out of it. I think having it so I could be like, hey, I want the bed go here, but I want to customize the space. And then just doing a couple of scenes where where you have like conversations in there, and then like you have to have a table, like there are things that you have to have. Like things you have to have and you can't delete, but you can position. And then you could just be like mid conversation, you could just be I sit on chair, they sit on chair. Conversation. You'll have all the girls being like, this is like the cutest apartment on the planet. I never want to leave. And then guys going hyper minimal, big ass TV, gun rack. That is everything. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I feel like that's what will happen. Girls will be like, "Oh, look at this corner! It's so cute. I love this. It's so cute, and it's like in a little corner. It's so adorable." And then guys are just gonna be like, "I have a mattress on the floor with one pillow, a bottle of water, singular, a plate with one spoon because you don't need a fork in real life, a big ass TV, and a cardboard box for me to sit on." That is the I want to say the dichotomy. That is the dichotomy of gender roles in when it comes to aesthetics in games. Like I am someone who in like RuneScape Dragon Wilds will go out of their way to like parish villages of like goblins for resources to make my shack look cooler. And my house will be like an adorable little fucking cottage type deal. Ow. But that's like the funny thing with me. But then you'll get guys in Dune, like Dune Awakening. The girls will be like, "Oh, it's such a lovely apartment. It looks so cool. I love this house layout. It's so practical." And then guys will just be like, "I have a one-room garage with a bed in the middle, and then my orthocopter about 3 feet from my bed, so I can get out and go straight to the skies if I want." And then on the other side, I've got my mini fridge where I keep my fucking energy drinks. Fuck yeah. Am I wrong? How many of you would genuinely be like super minimalist or super aesthetic? That's like that's the two visual styles. About my apartment upstairs in the Cyberpunk story. Second story, I downloaded it. You have a second story because you got a mod for it? That's a cool thing. Okay. Okay with that. I just want next. I just think of the next version. Do you want to know what would be really good for future versions of Cyberpunk, by the way? Look at the most popular mods. Look at the most popular mods for Cyberpunk 2077 and we're going to make this a core feature moving into the future. Like, genuinely. I feel like that's a really smart way to sequel a game. Look at the old one, look at the mods that people added, and just do your own version of them. Hi, Gwen! Welcome into the stream. Hi. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. I can't physically check my fucking tracking batteries. You're dying, you're dying. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're dying. Wow, all of my 2.0s are dying. My gloves are fucking god tier fine. Oh my god, they are still 100% charged. Stop killing your tracking. My trackers are the thing dying. Okay, cool thing. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm looking at getting the replacement trackers for my Vive trackers. If what the website is saying is correct, I can, in theory, do super long streams. My phone will be the thing restricting my stream lengths in future. But do you want to know what I want to do anyway? I want to get a battery bank specifically for my phone to put on the back of my headgear, my head rig, to be like here, to balance it better, so I don't have to have it as tight, so it will be more comfortable. Because a simple weight here is all I need. Like a simple weight on the back is genuinely all I need for the head rig. Because it keeps creeping forward because of the weight distribution being so whack. I have fully model problem. Problem is it makes my PC lag so fucking much freezes. You need to, okay, Taylor, can I just say this? If it's you that made that environment, check two things. One, poly count. If the poly count is too hard, it will draw way too much power from your CPU. Second, materials. If you have like 50 fucking materials that are all really large materials, anything that's over 1K can be too performance heavy. Small objects, you don't need to do a lot. Yeah. And 100% of 100% fully modded, and my PC version of Cyberpunk fucking crashes every time I want to play. Maybe don't lower the amount. Maybe reduce the amount of trackers. Meep. Meep! Meep! Bum 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 da ba da 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 ba da 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 boom 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 boom. Yeah, maybe reduce your mod list. Yeah. If you've got, here's the thing, hon. If you've got like 20 different titty mods, it might be too many titty mods. Might be too many. Maybe stick with one. Okay? Okay? Maybe stick with one titty mod. Congratulations on the 5 streak! Let's go! There is a spicy section in the Discord. I would gladly send you clips of the version of Cyberpunk 2020. Let's it. We do have a spicy section in the Discord. I got 20 mods for PEX. Thank you very much. 20 crunches a day isn't the same, hun. Too much tits. Too many tits! Everyone gets boobs. That's one thing I noticed in Cyberpunk, by the way. There is like no fat characters in the whole game. And I'm not just saying that because we'll talk about stuff. I just realized that in Edge Runners, in the background, there are like obese characters. But in the game, there are 0. Like, it sounds really stupid. I feel like Netrunners. Like, having a character who is a Netrunner who is morbidly obese would be a great option. And I know that's like a stereotype. He's a Netrunner. They don't move around much. Console versions of Cyberpunk 2020 are a lot of fun, and PC all large. I never had performance problems with Cyberpunk at launch. There are birds in Cyberpunk. There are birds. Do you know what's really scary, Taris? Do you know murmurations? The things where birds fly around in like huge swarms and do like these cool things where they're like moving around like balls. Growing up, I saw them everywhere. I haven't seen one in years. Like, genuinely. I haven't seen one in years. I remember migration season with the geese every year because they pissed me off growing up. I haven't heard fucking geese coming back or going to migration for years. What the fuck happened with COVID? There are some crazy ass mods for 77. I got Rails almost for everything to completely transform email the bodies into cyberpunk game plans. I saw a mod which does an overlay which makes it look like you're playing through a 90s style camera, and it looks terrifyingly good. Katie, I'm having a rough day. Can you turn around for a second? I need something hot to look at for an energy boost. Because it's you, sure. Is this okay? Is this okay?
Shit, tomato booger, garbage, nightmare, bad,
Why
bad,
are you
tomato
telling
bad,
me
tomato
off?
loser girl, bad.
I'm a good girl. Why? I'm a good girl. How dare you, Terrace? Why would you do that to me? Why you mean to? Okay, my hands are definitely need some positional adjusting. Damn, that's 110 out of 10 waifu model. Can anyone make a good wife? I am a great wife, but I'm big brain. No, you turned around too early. Skillisher. Killer princess wife. Yes! You need to take care of me, doctor. I need a sugar daddy. Any applications? Your front got clamped instead. Yeah, you like that. Yeah, I need sugar daddies. Anyone wanna apply? I need a glucose guardian. I mean, I could marry you and chew on your neck. You wouldn't, coward. Too broke. I need a glucose guardian. I need a glucose guardian. Chat, we have $200. We need $200 to get the better tracking setup. Who wants to be the victim? You can claim it on your taxes. Tell it was a donation. I don't know. Want to bet? Bet you wouldn't. Ask Jake? No, no. Jake takes care of me already. What I could offer is headbats and Jake as a tribute. But Jake is already mine. I didn't claim them. They volunteered, okay? Jay, what's your ring size? I don't fucking know. I don't wear rings. Claim Kate as taxes. Yes, you can claim me as a tax-deductible fuck machine. I'm going to take some rest now. Goodbye. Taylor, have a good rest. It's been like an hour since you said you were going, by the way. I mean, because marrying you could be a tax write-off. I'm not worthy of marriage. I'm too broke. This is all I have. Kara, you're doing great. Thank you so much. Steals Jake from Katie. I don't think that's your decision, Luigi. Throws a small basket at Katie. Besides, I'm already a sugar mama as much as I spoil my little kitty boy Pookie. Yeah, you do! I mean, no, sweet well, hon. Yes, you are. Put a ring on Katie and then get all of the stream bonuses. You'll have to the problem is if you claim me in that manner, you would have to basically one, you'd have to take care of me, and you'd have to bankroll my crazy streaming content ideas and invest in me as much as I invest in me. Are you willing? Are you willing? Are you willing? Are you willing to invest in me, chat? Are you willing? I'll make a great waifu. I'll make a great waifu. The best waifu. I'll make the best waifu, chat. You never get a better waifu than me. Adjusting for risk, the return of investors aren't particularly sound. I'm willing if I can snuggle you after work. If you bankroll, if you want a sugar daddy my lifestyle doctor for snuggles, that sounds fine. Kitty Seed Bank. Not the Trump hands. The Trump hand. I got no. Neil, Glenn, the problem is you can't do the Trump hands without the fucking ass plunge. If you're gonna do it, you have to do it. If I'm gonna do a Trump thing, I have to do it this way. I have to do. You got a lot of things, and falling forward. You gotta do a lot of things. All the greatest. I'm like the greatest. I'm the greatest waifu you've ever seen. Does Trevor throw it back while he's talking? No, he. So my tracking is slightly off. My tracking is slightly off without the chest thing. His dementia. He has prefrontal dementia. And the problem with prefrontal dementia is this. It makes you unsure of where your feet and your legs are at all times. So what he does is this. You guys can test this at home. When you stand up, you don't really feel your calves, which means that you've got a bit of movement, right? What he does is he leans forward really far, and he essentially is on his toes all the time. And he does this thing, and when you do it, you have to pump your ass back. You have to pump your ass backwards like that to keep your balance up. It stretches your tendons down the backs of your legs, making you very conscious of where your leg's position is. So basically, his dementia is making him unsure of where his body is. So he is physically adjusting his stance to technically remind his body where he is. So when you look at him from the side, it looks like he's falling forward all the fucking time. Hi, Snob. Hi. Yeah, that is the world's number one dementia patient. That is the world's number one dementia patient right now. His new habit is deadly. What do you mean? I stopped at step 15 or 33. Rest I'll do tomorrow. Katie, we can chat later about the whole situation later. For now, I gotta go back to work. Have a fun day at work, hon. Bring a cat girl, but you're welcome. Pump it louder, Katie. Pump it louder. Hi, Snow. Also, I love the new Abby. Thank you. I'm not in VR chat, by the way. I'm actually not in VR chat. I'm actually desktop streaming right now. So I'm alert. I haven't slept in 2 days, and I got stuff I'm working on. Gonna try and get done and take a nap. You go get rest, okay? Morning. Good morning, Charizard. 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 I just realized I should just change the camera FOV? That works. There you go. Oh yeah, how's cake? I'm good, Gwen. Your model looks great. Thank you, Cal. I'm doing some technical tweaks, which I couldn't really figure out beforehand because it's like there's shit which happens only when I'm live. So I'm like trying to fix out that crap still. It's like every stream we should see small improvements. Cost of living with me, Katie. You live in Japan. Life is cheaper because 1 yen is 156 USD. I have a lot of spare room. Vegito, do you know what's really funny? I'm actually not gonna lie. Do you know what's really funny? If you live in the UK and you want to go to Disneyland Paris for 3 days, 3 days, Disneyland Paris, 3 days. 3 days in Disneyland Paris. Will you ask the reason why I doing it that way is because for some reason when I do it that my little pinky doesn't track properly. And it's because my glove isn't on properly. 3 days Disneyland Paris. Going from the UK to Paris. Very close. It's really, really close. You could drive there. Including flights and 3 days Disneyland Paris. £1,950. Now, that's for 2 people. 2 people, Disneyland Paris for 3 days, £1,900. Disneyland Japan for a week for 2 people. 2 people. 2 people. 1 week. That's 7 days. So just over double the amount of time there. UK to Disneyland Japan for 1 week. Including the flights for 2 people. 1,700. It's 200 cheaper to go to Japan than it is to go to Paris. Why is it always this hand? But yeah, it's cheaper to go to Disneyland Japan than it is to go to Disneyland Paris. I'm in ads, I have no idea what you're saying. What's even funnier is it costs like double that to go to Disneyland Florida or Orlando. No, Disneyland Florida or Disneyland California. Yeah. A problem I have is I can't tell when this one dies because I have a tracker on my head and I don't know when it dies. Oh, yeah, I got a heating blanket and a new set of something I need yesterday. Cool! That sounds cool, hun. Yeah. How are you enjoying your heated blanket, hun? I've returned from the ad voice. Welcome back, Vegeta! Welcome back! Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Cute Katie noises. Fuck yeah. I really want to figure out these tracking problems. Question: realistic or fantasy? Fantasy. All the way. Like, I was just thinking, in terms of sex toys, fantasy. In terms of story, fantasy. In terms of games, fantasy. In terms of real life, fuck real life, fantasy. I'd rather be a hobbit living in the Shire than a bitch living in the UK. Smuggle of course, you like dragons? That'd be bad. Of course I do. So, what was said to me whilst I was gone? What was a question? Oh, I said, Vegito, I said going to Disneyland, Florida for Disneyland, Paris for 3 days cost £1,950. Going to Disneyland Japan for 7 days cost 1,700. It's 200 cheaper to go from more than double the time to Japan. I told my dad that, and he looked at me like, "You want to go to Disney?" I'm a pussy, Mao. I prefer mostly realistic. Oh shit. Please don't tell me everything broke. My graphics card just did a fucking wacky blackout. Everything fine on a stream? My a friend said I am a trash panda since I yoink loot like a greed demon. Why are you attacking and spamming? But yeah, that sounds about right. I prefer mostly realistic. Dakota, I'm gonna say this now. I think you'll eventually try out a fantasy toy and be like, oh, tentacles are a great start. Tentacles are a great start as long as they're comfy. Something jelly is really good. Currently playing Balatro. It's quite fun. I've never played Balatro. I tried too big. You got the wrong one. You used the wrong one, then. Right. Because last time I had a sixth sense that my shit was gonna die on me. And it looks like my trackers will be dying soon. Yeah, I got one of my feet is reds. I who can I send you to? I don't want to send you to Buff again because Buff is lovely, but not right now. I could go for Sheena. What? I hate it when music does that. They do that left, right. And then, fuck it, let's go Sheena. We'll go Sheena. Right. Rose Doodle indeed. Wait, Sheena like I'm sending you wonderful little fuckers over to Sheena. I hope you enjoyed today as much as I did. I'm sorry for all the technical bullshit. I will work them through. I'm still getting my whole getting this setup done right. I may just have to calibrate every time I start the stream. And that's what I might need to do. That's kind of what I'm thinking I might need to do. But anyway, I'm sending you guys over to Sheena. I hope you all go enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed today as much as I did. Sorry for the technical bugs. We're going to work through them. I'm going to figure them out. I have all day tomorrow to try and fix stuff. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I want you guys to go stay safe, stay awesome. Remember to tell someone you love them. If you haven't yet, file your fucking taxes. You've got like a week. But have a wonderful day. God damn it, I arrived the moment you rated out. I'm sorry, Lily. I can't stream much longer. My shit's dying. My trackers are dying. I'm working on a solution. It's gonna be a thing. Go show Sheena some love. I love you guys. I want you guys to stay safe, stay awesome. Remember to tell someone you love them. Go show Sheena some love. Thank you all for the love and support. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye, guys. Sorry for looking like a grumpy bitch. It's the face tracking. I'm working on it. Bye.